Just when fans thought Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo had completely moved past its predecessor, Chapter 6 delivers a jaw-dropping moment that bridges the two stories in spectacular fashion. Gege Akutami's sequel series has already become the breakout shonen manga of 2025, but the reappearance of Yuji Itadori, even if brief, has pushed excitement to an all-time high. After 6 chapters of introducing new heroes, alien threats, and a growing web of political intrigue, Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo proves that it's more than just a successor to the original series. It's a bold evolution, one that honors JJK's legacy while forging an entirely new path. Yuji Itadori's shadow looms large. Since Modulo's debut, one of the biggest fan questions has been simple: what happened to Yuji Itadori after he defeated Raiman Sukuna? For weeks, readers speculated whether the original protagonist was still alive, or if he had become a distant legend in this new world. Chapter 6 finally gives an answer, or at least a powerful hint. Through the memories of Curse user Masaki Takeda, readers glimpse a battle with a mysterious scarred figure who looks strikingly like Yuji. Though his name isn't spoken, the implication is clear. Itadori still exists within the JJK universe, not as a savior, but as a haunting reminder of what came before. It's a clever creative decision from Akutami, who resists the urge to make Yuji a deus ex machina. Instead, Yuji becomes a benchmark of fear and respect, a symbol of human potential that the new generation must live up to. Artist Yuji Iwasaki's illustration subtly hides Yuji's face, keeping the moment grounded in mystery and nostalgia. A mirror between generations. Masaki's flashback also builds a striking parallel between Yuji and Modulo's new protagonist, Maru. Both possess immense strength, unwavering kindness, and a dangerous duality that threatens to consume them. Just as Yuji once wrestled with Sukuna's monstrous power, Maru faces an internal battle that could trigger disaster for both humanity and the alien Sumerian race. This comparison gives Chapter 6 real emotional weight. Rather than using Yuji's return as fan service, Akutami turns it into a thematic reflection, suggesting that history may repeat itself and that Maru's path could echo Yuji's tragic destiny. A war between worlds begins. Chapter 6 doesn't just tease Yuji's fate, it also ignites Modulo's first major war. The simmering tension between the Sumerians and humanity finally erupts, starting with Maru's destructive rampage and escalating into a full-scale conflict. What's most impressive is Akutami's refined storytelling. The confrontation between Masaki, Maru, and Tsurugi feels larger than life, but it's also rich in moral complexity. Cross, the Sumerian warrior, questions humanity's motives and risks himself to save others, hinting that the battle lines may not be as simple as good versus evil. And then there's Dabura, the unseen Sumerian powerhouse casually name-dropped by Cross. With just one line, Akutami establishes him as Modulo's looming big bad. If Maru, already near grade 1 sorcerer level, can wreak havoc, then Dabura's power could rival Sukuna himself. The threat is terrifying, and that's exactly what makes it thrilling. A sequel that surpasses expectations. Through its first 6 chapters, Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo has achieved what few sequels ever do. It expands its universe, while refining everything that made the original so iconic. The humor lands sharper, the emotional stakes hit harder, and the art, courtesy of Yuji Iwasaki, captures both the chaos and beauty of Akutami's world with stunning precision. Themes of family, destiny, and sacrifice, long-standing pillars of JJK, take on even deeper meaning here. Akutami's writing is more confident, weaving high-concept science fiction with spiritual horror and grounded humanity. Of course, it's still early. Jujutsu Kaisen didn't reveal its narrative cracks until much later in its run, during the Culling Game arc. But for now, Modulo stands tall as one of the most exciting shonen sequels of the decade. The perfect evolution of JJK. Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo isn't just a continuation, it's a transformation. By revisiting Yuji Itadori without overshadowing its new cast, Chapter 6 strikes the perfect balance between nostalgia and innovation. As Modulo marches toward an interplanetary war and a new generation of sorcerers rise, Gege Akutami reminds us why his storytelling still reigns supreme in modern manga. The line between hero and curse, man and monster, has never been thinner, and that's exactly where Jujutsu Kaisen thrives.